I've noticed over time, quite a great deal of time, that people have forgotten about why I'm doing these YouTube videos, which are not being looked at all, not by the majority, by a minority, indeed, scant as it may be. And again, I'm have to remind you folks out there that I didn't do these YouTube videos for attention on me. I didn't do it for that. No. Jumping shallow conclusions on that is lying to yourself, yeah? Because most people who said that know fully well that I have much more to offer than doing YouTube videos about other people, right? And when I showed off, showed my skills, then I'm showing off. They didn't like that even more. They didn't like that even more. And it kind of showed people up for what they are. And there's no way around this factor. And people don't like to hear it. People don't like to look at it, hear it, listen to it, whatever. And it's basically their own shallow conclusions, which are false. I was going to say false straight away, but these are faults in a person's mentality in which they look at other people. They obviously got some sort of filter on their sight and their understanding upon viewing another person doing something. Now, these YouTube videos that I've done over the years, many of them were removed, either by myself or by other people. Goes back a long time. In fact, I've got some of them on my website, my WordPress website, which is in the, if you look about the About section of my YouTube, you'll see a list of links to other shit that I've done. If you can be bothered to look at that. I'm talking to people who don't know me. People who do know me, they're not going to look at it. Nah, no way. So it kind of leaves me in this position where I'm like, okay, right, my friends, well, so-called friends, cannot look at this because it does hold them accountable. Not that I pointed a finger at them, my so-called friends. No, I didn't. But still they can't see this. See what? See what you become and what you're not gonna be. That's what. I know it must be harsh for you, but don't say I didn't give any warnings talking to people around me now. And yes, it's pretty sick. Not in a good way. It's sick that it's become this exposed. And yes, people are going to have to pay attention, not to me, but to anything they look at will remind them of themselves, and they will see themselves. I'm not included in this. I'll say that again. I'm not included in this self-realization process, because that's been done. That's part of the circle, part of the cycle. What circle? Do I have to tell you again? The one you've not looked at. That's the one. And pay due attention not to look at. In fact, went out your way not to look at. Look at what? The circle. The cycle that I've done. And if anyone says to me, oh, they can say whatever they want, actually. It's funny, this. It's really funny. Bunch of sluts. Yeah, got all those sluts. How much people can be programmed and they think they're cool. Thing is, I don't think I'm cool. I don't go around thinking I'm cool or special or anything like this. In fact, I know that I am. So there's no point in thinking that I'm cool or special when I know that I am. How about that? For all you absolute weird pretenders out there. Yes, I'm drinking a gold can. Nearly finished it. Tricks. You not got the red rim? Remember that, the red rim? Gone down in, not price, it actually gone up in price. Gone down in alcohol volume, but never mind. Yeah, so all you fucking pretenders out there, really. You're just a bunch of fucking pretenders, are you? You can't hack it. You can't hack it. Anyone's pulling you off out there. I'm talking about the pretenders out there. And the people who pretend to be this and that, you know, with all this social media. If anyone logs on to my Facebook page, I don't think I've used it for about 3 years, but I laughed at people. I would log in every year when I first did this Facebook, slag people off for going on it. And there's Instagram and shit. I've forgotten my fucking password for Facebook and all this. I can't be bothered, man. You know what I mean? The only reason why I do YouTube is just to take the piss out of all you non-lookers. Non-lookers, not onlookers, non-lookers out there. And there's plenty of them. The whole world, non-looker. And the onlookers are just weaklings, absolute weaklings. Yes, that does include everyone who looks. And some people say, well, you're just waffling on about nothing. But you've obviously not paid attention, have you, in the first place, in order to say that. And I know what happens behind my back. They say shit like, he's waffling on about that thing, he wants to get more attention and all this. They say this to other people. And those people go, okay, yeah. And like, these are the ones which dig themselves a dirty old shallow grave. Filthy, dirty, shallow grave. About 4 days, foxes will dig you up and munch on your bones, chomp on them, run down the road, laughing like hyenas as they do so. That's how shallow the grave that you dig. Still recording, yes. And how incredibly obvious this has become, not only to me, but to other people, right across the world. And I said this in the first place years ago. Years and years ago. I said this is worldwide because of the depth of what I was finding out. And it was. It quite literally. I wasn't bullshitting back then, and I'm not now. I've never bullshitted people. I've been honest as possible. Honest. And still, no one. People pretend to get in contact. But now, they're too busy, involved with themselves. I don't blame them. Don't blame them at all. It's not like you should pay attention to me. Because, like I said before, if you do, or try and be like me, I wouldn't bother doing that, because that will end you up in a place that's not very good. Like I said, there's only certain people that can do this. Don't take it like I'm trying to one-up on you or anything. I'm just warning you. But you don't like warnings, do you? So go on, try and be like me then. You're going to have to skill up a little bit. That means raise your skills in quite a lot of things. From lock picking to playing the guitar. And vaping, not raping, vaping, dirty vapes like this. And shit like that. So, I don't care what you think, or what you say, what you are, and what you want to become, what you were. I simply do not give a shit how many kids you've got, how many kids you plan to have. If you're a kid yourself, then go and kid yourself about that. And if you're an adult and you look at this and you're jealous for some strange reason, you're jealous of something, let that be. Go on, be jealous as fuck. Because it's so obvious what people are these days. I can't wait for tomorrow when I get that. I cranked that amp up earlier, and then I thought, fuck, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. Better fucking lay off listening it, and it's too loud. Be listening to all them witches, one of my favourite bands in the world. I've got to say, one of my favourite bands. I've checked out quite a few bands at my time. I've got to say, all them witches are one of their best. Even better than our bands. Or any band that I've been involved with. Much better. Fucking, they nail it proper. Much better than, Govinda Chudri, good songwriter, gotta say, good songwriter, but all them witches, fucking hell, one of the best bands around at this moment, gotta say. I've had to turn it down because that's all them witches on TV. If I turn it up, I get a copyright claim. I don't know whether that infringes upon people's. I know I don't get money. You can't get money from it, but I don't know whether it. All my videos get restricted anyway, so I could turn it up, I guess, but fucking can't be bothered. So I talk to you and then hang up on you people, because simply can't be bothered. Simply cannot be fucking shitted with all these slags and slag bags. Slags are the females and slag bags are the males out there. You slag around. And when I mean slag, I mean you fucking sell yourselves like dirty fuckers that you are. And it's all about the chat. Chat. And I can chat. But I can actually do other things. I'd rather not chat. I'm not a chatty person, really. I've got to say. Do other things apart from chatting. Play some fucking dirty fucking blues. Well, that's half blues, but I don't know what the fuck it is really. Play some filthy guitar. No effects, apart from a nice amp and a looper. That's about it. So there's before in it. And what am I about now? Oh yeah. And the fact that no one can be bothered to look at the amount of views or the lack of views on my videos. I know I ramble on. I know I ramble on and on and on and on and on, but there are aspects of these things which will become highly worthy or will actualize their worth in these videos that I've made, which have pretty much minus views. It's fucking ridiculous, man. You know what I mean? And lots of things. Not just busting these people, but like other things which people would click on to just for the click's sake. But no. I'm a true, absolute ghost. I'm a ghost. Yeah. I'm ghosted. I'm a ghost, I'm a zombie and a ghost. And I mean nothing to anyone. No one. Or anyone. Nothing. Yeah. I've seen the demon's face. Nothing. I really have. Nothing. Funny. And also I keep to that word of me doing that to those two people who have got issues. I haven't got the issue. It's them who've got the issue. Right? So don't, anyone out there, don't jump to your shallow conclusions again and think that I'm doing something nuts, because I'm not. If I see them and they look at me for longer than 2 seconds, I'll be over right to them, right in their faces. Yep. And do whatever I want. I really will. A full allowance. And that goes for their next door neighbours. If they're still there. I doubt they are. They'll probably run off now. This is what it's done. This is what this mentality's done. When it could have been also good. With everything that was there presented. And they used so much of my findings that it became quite ridiculous of why they couldn't get their heads around this. And it's a funny thing, they published themselves. It's not my fault. It isn't now. So yeah, Loveday. I don't care about any of your family members doing any horrific sex crimes, which they did. Because it was on Sky News, wasn't it? A couple of weeks ago. And like I said, you've got a tiny skull, haven't you? Loveday. Talking about Simon. Loveday. It's got a really small skull. Normal big hats, well, a normal hat doesn't fit him because it's too big. And so you can actually get his head. Well, I kind of got quite a big hand. Being a short guy, I'm not that tall. 5'8" maximum. Not the biggest guy around, but I can still get his fucking head in my hand. Like a fucking ball, and whack it against a fucking post or bin. Gosh knows what I can do to his wife with long hair. Like I said, fly around like a kite. And my parents would love it if I did that. How about that, people? But you don't like hearing that, do you? No. Why's that? Why's that? Because I'm fully valid to do that. Yep. Don't give a fuck what you think and what you've been told. It's all bullshit. About me and about whatever reason people did that to me. Because it's obviously affected me. Yeah? And don't call me weak, because I will thrash your skull against a bin. Yeah? If you call me weak, you're either a liar, you're lying to yourself, or you're actually that person who's lying to yourself. Like Loveday, for instance. Or his wife, who I could quite gladly walk up to in fucking Iceland or fucking Tesco's. And if I see her in the aisle, whatever aisle, whether it be the booze aisle or the fucking vegetable aisle, and she looks at me for longer than 2 seconds, or I don't love that you go shopping because he sends his wife out there, you better fucking walk away pretty sharply, and because I will call you a child molester in front of everyone. Won't even touch you. Loveday's wife. So don't bother. Don't bother. Because you're a child molester. Talking about Loveday's wife.